Why does anybody get anything that they don't want unexpectedly? The majority of people are doing the majority of their creating by default. We just can't get around the fact that you are the creator of your own experience and that there are some things that you're creating without realizing that you're creating them, because after all, most people don't even recognize that they are vibrational beings and that they are attracting by virtue of their vibration.
Around a higher dimension with intention, yes, I must.
Hey everybody, thank you for being here. I really appreciate the time you're taking to spend with me while you watch this video.
Sometimes on your way to something that you really do want, you take a journey through something that you think you do not want.
In life, there is contrast. We can get ready for that contrast by getting ready to be ready.
You just have to care more than anything else, more than life itself, because it is life itself, how you feel. And then you have to be willing to work your thoughts around in whatever which way you can until you find relief from thoughts that don't feel good, and while you gradually replace them systematically with thoughts that feel increasingly better. Well, how does one go about that?
By getting ready to be ready. It's getting into alignment and choosing the intentions and the actions that you take to better aid you to be in alignment. This has made a huge difference in my world. As I'm getting ready for bed, I will take time to put myself in a calm, relaxed state of being.
We are encouraging you to care about how you feel.
That's what I would recommend, because when I get in that feeling of being relaxed, just letting go of all the day's worries and all of that, I can then fade off to sleep with better feeling thoughts. Now, this can be difficult, definitely, if you've had a hard day, but let all that melt away. Meditation helps me greatly as well. You could try meditation, but whatever you need to get into that place, take that time for yourself and do that. Once I've achieved feeling at least relaxed, laying down in my bed, I choose to think thoughts and build the momentum of energy in a positive feeling direction. So instead of focusing on all the problems of the day, I release that and I will focus on things like how good my pillow feels, how thankful I am to have this spot nestled away from all the world's stuff where I can rest and rejuvenate. And so I fade off into sleep with that good feeling mindset. When I awake in the morning, I know that I have reset. This is a new day. This is the bouncing off place for something new. And as I wake up, I just ease into it. I like to lay on the bed, look up at the ceiling, and zone out on a spot, or zone in on a spot, whatever you want to say. But I like to just go into that meditative place. First thing, give myself time to calibrate my energy before rushing out into the day. That passive version of myself, so to speak, would have jumped into the day and just went straight to the worries and the concerns and the problems of the day.
It was hard for me at first, because at first I would see something and I would have a knee-jerk response to it. But later on, I began to understand that the knee-jerk response was just my initial reaction to their vibrational offering. And when I saw things that did not match who I am, I felt the discord of it. But then I became aware that I didn't need them to understand me, or to understand my needs or wants, or to agree with them in order for me to feel better. And in that acknowledgement came my first and my true recognition of my power and of my freedom. When I discovered that I no longer needed one other person on the planet to be even a little bit different in order for me to feel the way I wanted to feel, I found instant freedom, and I found something else. I found an ability to love them anyway. And when I found that I could love them anyway, I returned to the true nature of my being. And without even knowing I was doing it, I closed the gap between me, and I began to be the source energy being in a physical body that I was born to be. And then, as far as I am concerned, you can tell your friend, then I had my first real birth, where all that I was meant to be was focused with me in this moment. And then your friend might say to you, digging through horrible things that have happened even in this day somewhere on the planet, you mean you can look at this wretched experience and you can find joy and love in it? And you say, no, I can't look at things that are horrible and feel good. But by practicing looking at things that feel good, law of attraction doesn't bring me the horrible things when I've tuned myself to the well-being things.
Choosing what I want to give my energy to, how I want to give my energy, knowing that I have a moment to choose how I respond instead of react, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction where, if I hadn't gotten ready to be ready, if I hadn't put myself in that energetic space intentionally, then I would be more prone to react and be problematic. And then after that, what I used to feel and deal with was if I engaged, if I reacted, if I had that knee-jerk reaction, I would feel guilty later. I would feel bad. It would just a snowball effect in a downward spiral.
Why would I say something that I really, if I stop to think about it, don't mean in the heat of an argument? Well, it's because there was a momentum going that influenced the outcome in the moment, and I was either not aware of the vibration that I was offering, or I was willing to go along with it. And so the answer to the broader question, why does anybody get anything that they don't want unexpectedly, it's because the majority of people are doing the majority of their creating by default. So we've been saying for quite a while that there are two ways of knowing what you're offering vibrationally in any moment. One is by the way you feel when you're offering it, especially once you get the hang of this. And the other is by what manifests, because what you're offering and what flows into your experience always matches. The law of attraction just matches things up. So the disconnect has to come in, well, clearly I'm offering vibrations that I don't mean to be offering. And what could cause you to get better at offering vibrations in the way you mean to offer them than to realize that you've been offering vibrations in a way that you don't mean to? And so we just can't get around the fact that you are the creator of your own experience, and there are some things that you're creating without realizing that you're creating them, because after all, most people don't even recognize that they are vibrational beings and that they are attracting by virtue of their vibration.
Once I realized that I can get ready to be ready, and I can face that contrast with my energy aligned, and I saw how big of a difference it made.
The universe is always carving out a path of least resistance for you. And the better you get at being sensitive to that, then the better it goes.
When I first started pre-paving and getting ready to be ready, sure, there were times that I still had those knee-jerk reactions. It's really important to not beat up on yourself, because that just adds the momentum of the bad feeling, negative energy. That's just going to bring you down more. Know that this is something that you will see results with, you will see a difference with more and more each day. The more you practice it, the more you choose your energy intentionally, and the more you get ready to be ready, the more ready you'll be.
Law of attraction has put us together for a reason. And then your friend might say, are you saying to me that you have all of the answers to all of the questions, and that you are the only one who knows what's right, and that I should try to figure out what it is that you are living, and I should try to copy your life experience and believe as you believe and do as you do? And you will smile and say, no, not at all. I am not here to tell you what to do or to guide your experience. I just want to teach through the clarity of my example that you are the creator of your experience as I am the creator of mine. And you get to choose everything that comes to you as I get to choose everything that comes to me. And I would not for a moment assume that I should be able to choose for you. I haven't lived your life. I haven't walked in your shoes. I haven't lived your contrast. I haven't given birth to your desires, but you have. I have come forth to express the example that we are all blessed beings who deserve a wonderful life, and that we get to choose the details of that wonderful life bit by bit, piece by piece. We get to conform to the well-being of our choice, and the universe and law of attraction will make it a reality. And then your friend may very well say to you, I think that you are nutty. I do not understand vibration. I do not understand emotion. I do not understand anything that you have said. But it has been nice talking with you just the same. And you will say to your friend, I have enjoyed this interaction immensely, because I understand who we all are, and I think that life is supposed to be good. And if this conversation has helped you to reach a little bit more for something that feels good to you, then I think that we've had a very good moment together.
I'm sending you love. I'm sending you good vibes, always.